show. Okay, so the first video up is a Patreon request. It's for a Bullet Express food processor. Alrighty. Let's get into this. Bullet Express. I can't remember if I remember this product at all or not.
Are we early or something?
No, we're on time for once, but where's all the food?
They haven't even started cooking yet.
Calm down, guys. Mick and I have everything under control.
Sure. Have us over for a nice family meal, and there's no food in sight. They probably just got out of bed.
No, the person who taught you to act got out of bed.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Granny. It's always a pleasure to have you over. Now, you guys are getting hungry, so what about some appetizers, yeah?
Just bring on the food, Mick. Come on.
Watch this. What about a quick 15-second Nacho Supreme platter to hold you over? First of all, I'm just going to start off with some cheese, and look how quick and easy that is. Amount of cheese in just seconds. Look at that.
Gee, that's like every other food processor.
Next, I'm going to place in there some chicken. Look how quick and easy that is. Look at that. And you've got to have tomatoes, so I'm going to put some tomatoes in there. And finally, I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of jalapeno. That goes in there. Now, folks, just take a look at that. In about 15 seconds, our supreme...
Well, I hate to shit on your parade, dude, but I like my nacho cheese melted.
nacho platter is ready for the oven.
So you're going to bake the tomatoes too? You know, that shit usually goes on after you baked it.
Like pizza, right?
Clearly.
I have this pizza dough I made from scratch in just about 35 seconds.
My fake husband's a fat piece of shit.
You're gonna love how easy this is. I'm just gonna add some fresh tomatoes. Now you can use as many as you want. I like to use about 4. Now.
Okay, that looks like vomit on a pizza thing.
I'm gonna add some fresh shredded mozzarella. This is gonna be so good.
Okay, normally I don't give a shit about what the Italians think, but Jesus Christ, every Italian is crying right now.
Top it off with some nice sliced pepperoni. Look at that. And our homemade pepperoni pizza is ready for the oven in less time than it takes to unwrap a frozen pizza.
And who was getting hungry over there? Go on, how about these nachos? Are they good?
That is the whitest fucking plate of nachos I've ever seen. Jesus Christ.
Better than you'd ever get from any restaurant, and I think you'll agree they're right.
Yeah, you're right, because restaurants do this thing called use salt and pepper!
A heck of a lot faster. Do you like those, do you?
Yeah, they look good.
What exactly is that?
Yeah, I've never seen a food processor like that.
That's because it's not a processor. This is the Bullet Express, the 8-minute meal machine.
An 8-minute meal machine.
That's right. With the Bullet Express, you can make any full family meal ready to heat or eat in 8 minutes or less.
Oh, come on. 8.
Oh, God, you gotta miss that on the weekend television. Had crap like this all the time.
minutes?
Yeah, that all sounds great. Now let's get to the food.
I think the pizza's ready.
There we go. Look at that. Faster than delivery and fresher than frozen.
Now, one of you the other day...
That pizza looks underdone.
I requested a turkey meatloaf. For that one, I'm going to have to take off the meal maker attachment. Oh, and by the way, can you see this? The Bullet Express takes up no more room on your countertop than an ordinary 2-slice toaster, unlike those big, bulky processors you have at home. Now, for a homemade, delicious turkey rosemary meatloaf, we're going to need our meal mixer attachment. Now, that just goes on top like that. I'm just going to throw in some onions, a little bit of rosemary, okay? On goes the top.
God.
Pop on the sides in 1, 2, 3,
Oh, this is
4
torture.
seconds. Our rosemary and the onion is chopped down to the perfect consistency.
Yeah, and it's right now so fine that you could use it to make onion water.
But wait till you see this. Take off the top, take off the lid, and now I'm just going to add a little bit of egg white, little bit of skim milk, just a little touch of salt and pepper. Now watch this, because you've never seen meatloaf
Wow, that was seasoned expertly.
done like this before.
Wait, that's not ground turkey.
That's right. Ground turkey from the store can
No shit!
be full of fat. We like to use whole, skinless turkey breast.
Oh yeah, those are easy to find.
In goes the breadcrumbs, right, on goes the top. Now watch this. Just watch how the Bullet Express grinds down the turkey and the onion and the rosemary and the breadcrumb
By the way, you can do this with any food processor whatsoever. He also failed to mention you should semi-freeze the meat.
to the perfect consistency. Now, you ready for this? Just watch this. I'm going to take off the sides, take off the lid. Look at that. You've got perfect, can you see that? Turkey meatloaf. Look at that. Made from fresh, skinless turkey breast. Can you see how the rosemary and the onion have chopped down to perfection? Look, can you see that?
That's the fastest turkey meatloaf I've ever seen. That's incredible.
Yeah, that looks like fucking meat slime. Did you bother to add any goddamn, like, breadcrumbs to it or something?
I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of ketchup and some brown sugar. How good does that look, you guys, right?
And now our 25-second rosemary turkey meatloaf is ready for the oven.
And remember, we
Results on this show will not be what you get in real life.
can't have meat without potatoes, so I'm going to make Mick's favorite, potatoes au gratin. Oven ready in about 30 seconds.
Oh, no, dear. Potatoes au gratin takes more like 30 minutes to prepare with the shredding and the slicing.
Well, Aunt Martha, watch how easy it is with the Bullet Express. I'm just going to slice some whole potatoes and drop them in the top, and watch how they slice right into the dish we're cooking them in. Look how easy that is. Then I'm going to add some red onion. I can finally slice this onion without crying. Next, I'm going to add some fennel. Slice that right into the dish for some extra flavor. And now watch this, guys. I'm just going to take off the top, flip the disc, and now we
Gee, it's almost like every other fucking food processor.
are ready to shred. So I'm just going to add the cheese, and look how beautifully that shreds right on top. Now, all I need to do is add a little fresh
The cute blonde chick is entirely overdressed.
ground pepper
Not the one
and
in
a little bit of
red,
half
the
and
one in
half.
blue.
And our 30-second potatoes au gratin is ready for the oven.
Wow, that was really fast.
Even
Wow.
you can't make it that fast, Martha.
Now we've prepared our meat, we've prepared our potatoes,
Shut up, I know what my nephew is paying you an hour.
and now I think it's time to prepare
Someplace in the 90s, probably.
our veggies. Now, watch this. I'm just going to run through some zucchini,
Well, let me see if I can find it in the description. This seems like something from the 90s. Okay, no help there. No help there. Whatever.
and then I'm just going to run through some yellow squash, Look how quick and easy that is. Now, have you noticed all the slices are the same thickness? So that means they all take the same amount of time to cook. Now, finally, I'm just going to run through some beetroot just for a bit of colour. Look at that. Now, have you noticed that?
Except zucchini, carrots, and beets all have different cooking times. Like how onions and potatoes, even cut the exact same size, have different cooking times.
All goes directly into the steamer basket. So
Are you nuts? It's going to be like $29.95 and you get a bunch of free crap with it.
in just 15 seconds, our veggies, look at that, are ready to be steamed. Think about it. That's turkey meatloaf, potatoes au gratin, and mixed veggies, all 3 dishes combined, ready to be cooked in less than 2 minutes with the Bullet Express.
Now, while all that food's cooking, how about a gourmet chopped salad, huh?
And how about this for a salad bowl?
Hey, Ralph, you can help me out with this one.
What?
Come over here and grab a cutting
Get
board
your
and a
fat
knife.
ass up, you
Now,
bald
while
piece of
he's
shit.
doing that, I'll just get started.
Now, have you noticed something? Have you noticed that with the Bullet Express, you're never limited to the size of the container that you're using like you are with those old-fashioned processors? You can make as little or as much as you
Yeah, nod, Grandma, or you're going back to the home.
like. So whether you're a family of 2 or whether you're a great big family of 12, look, it takes no
But if you're a family of 13, fuck off.
more time or trouble.
Ralph, find that knife yet?
I got it.
We're going to need a chopping board as well, Ralph. It's just over there.
I love chopped salad when we're out, but it takes too long when we're at home.
Well, look how easy it is to fill this giant salad bowl. And I'm just going to finish off with some tomatoes.
Okay, there is no way those tomatoes are going to be nothing but fucking disintegrated crap.
I'm ready.
That's okay, Ralph, because we're already done.
We just like to humiliate you.
In the same amount of time it's taken Ralphie boy here
Now go back to the chair and eat the nachos, you fat tub of shit.
to get a chopping board and a knife, we've got a full family chopped salad. Look at that. Bigger and better than anything you'd ever get in a restaurant.
A mountain of gourmet chopped salad in about 45 seconds.
Okay, the salad looks already wet and fucking gloppy, like it's disintegrated almost. And I don't think they've actually added a drop's worth of dressing on it.
Look at that, you guys.
Now, no meal is complete without dessert, so what about a homemade New York-style cheesecake?
Ooh, cheesecake's my favorite.
Is anybody going to bother to check on the shitty meatloaf and crappy au gratin potatoes?
Okay, well, watch this. I'm going to start off with a graham cracker crust, so I'm just going to pop in there about a dozen graham crackers, pop on the top, and watch this. Look how the Bullet Express breaks down those graham crackers to the perfect consistency.
Again, much like any other fucking goddamn... any other food processor on Earth.
Add a little bit of melted butter in the top. Now, I'm just going to pour this graham cracker crust directly into the bowl. And Mimi, if you would, can you just form that for me, please?
Sure.
And while Mimi's doing that, I'm just going to pop in there a little bit of cream cheese. Next, I'm going to...
That's a little bit. Dude, that looks like 4 fucking blocks.
add some eggs. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, a splash of vanilla, and a little bit of lemon juice. On goes the top.
So, no brandy.
And wait till you see this.
So, Martha, how much time would it take you to make a cheesecake like this from scratch?
To make cheesecake, I'd need my big stand mixer.
Well, how much did that big stand mixer cost?
My mixer was $150.
And how long did it take?
To make cheesecake from scratch, I'd need at least 20 minutes. And then I'd need my food processor for the graham cracker crust.
Cheesecake? I use a hand mixer for cheesecake. It's a pain in the...
As I was saying, Granny, this New York-style cheese...
Granny's had a little bit to drink. Some cheaper ones, but if you're going to get a stand mixer, always go with KitchenAid. The big metal bastards.
Cheesecake was prepped and ready for the oven in less than 60 seconds.
Cheesecake is great, but I think you guys will agree there's no dessert like fresh, homemade apple pie. Now I can get started right away with some cored apples. And this pie crust I made from scratch in about 35 seconds with the Bullet Express. And see how the apple slice...
You made pie crust in 30 seconds with that thing. Forgive me. I'm going to press X to doubt.
Right into the pie crust, making this just so fast and easy. Now all you need to do is...
So you didn't peel your apples. You're making fucking apple pie and you didn't peel your apples. Oh, thank God you got perky tits.
Add a little bit of sugar, a little bit of cinnamon, and...
Yeah, typically you put a cheesecake, when you cook it, God, it's kind of complicated, but basically you have another dish, and then you place the cheesecake on top of another dish, and in the bottom dish you put some water, because you want to also steam a cheesecake so it doesn't split.
And a little bit of lemon juice, and it's ready for you, Mick.
Now, all I'm going to do is add the top, and just to finish off, crimp the outside with Granny's false teeth. Just going to add a little...
You're getting written out of her will.
Little bit more cinnamon on the top, and now...
That's just bloop, bloop.
Our fresh, homemade apple pie crust and the filling, both made from scratch, is now ready for the oven in less than 60 seconds.
Bullshit!
So, Aunt Martha, in less time than you can make a single cheesecake from scratch, we've made two completely different desserts. A graham cracker crust cheesecake and a
I think Aunt Martha's drugs finally kicked in with that smirk on her face.
beautiful apple pie, all made from scratch and ready for the oven.
Notice these people haven't eaten a fucking thing, though.
In less than 2 minutes.
So thanks to the Bullet Express, we made our 15-second Nacho Supreme
That looks like dog shit. I'm sorry, that looks like shit.
platter and our 30-second
I don't know what in the fuck that is.
pepperoni pizza and our meatloaf.
I mean, Jesus Christ, you could say I've had a few stinkers on Dave's cooking show, but god damn.
Is ready. So let's just see how we did, shall we? Now, Martha, I know that you're a bit of an expert when it comes to meatloaf. Have you ever tasted meatloaf as good as that?
Well, she's being paid to lie, so...
I don't believe it. This is fantastic.
And here's our beautiful potatoes au gratin and steamed vegetables. So that's meat, potatoes, and vegetables, all made from fresh ingredients.
So absolutely no fat, no flavor.
It's not frozen, a complete full family meal.
I mean, they didn't even fucking salt. They haven't salted or peppered a goddamn thing. Jesus Christ, I'm starting to understand where the white people seasoning memes came from.
Prepared in less than 8 minutes.
And we made the biggest chopped salad you've ever seen in or out of a restaurant.
And don't forget about our desserts. Look at our beautiful graham cracker crust cheesecake.
And here's our fresh-baked apple pie.
My man, Mick. You know, I never doubted you for a second. Not at all. Why?
You see, with a Bullet Express, you really can prepare any full family meal ready to heat or eat in 8 minutes or less. But it gets even better, because I'm going to show you in a moment how the Bullet Express turns into the super powerful Bullet Juicer.
It's a juicer too?
Oh, yes. But before I show you that, look
Yes, you dumb whore.
at all this food.
Open up your fucking ears.
Is anybody getting hungry? Now, no, you are, right?
Slicing and chopping chicken and vegetables for a stir fry can be a kitchen
Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're having that much trouble chopping celery, sharpen your fucking knives!
nightmare. Well, in less time than it takes to find a sharp knife, you can have a perfectly chopped chicken and vegetable stir fry, all prepared directly into the pan and ready to
I don't know what the first veggie was.
cook in just 45 seconds. We all love apple pie, but getting out your big, bulky processor and expensive
Yeah, you see that big bastard metal thing? That's what you want to get. They usually run you about anywhere from $300 to $500. Right now they're on sale at Targets for like $250.
stand mixer can be a real chore. Well, now you can slice those apples directly into the pie dish for a fresh homemade apple pie made from scratch and oven ready in just 60 seconds. Everyone loves pizza, but why pay for delivery or settle for frozen when you can have your favorite pizza fresh, made from scratch and oven ready in just 90 seconds? Now, from the makers of the original Magic Bullet comes the all-new Bullet Express, the ultimate 8-minute meal machine. That's right, now you can make any full family meal ready to heat or eat in just 8 minutes or less. Your Bullet Express comes with the revolutionary Meal Maker Express, designed to chop, slice, and shred all your favorite food, whether it's vegetables, meat, or fruit. And the best part is, they all go right into the pan, pot, or dish you're cooking with. So now
Your results may vary.
you can have a fresh beef and vegetable casserole oven ready in just 45 seconds. Easily slice potatoes and onion right into the dish. Then simply pop off the top, flip the blade, and now your Bullet Express is ready to shred. Finish off with some fresh shredded cheese, and now your delicious potatoes au gratin is ready for the oven in just 30 seconds. Or shred potatoes directly into the pan for hash browns ready for the stovetop in just 3 seconds. Shred cheese, chicken, tomatoes, and jalapenos with no effort at all for a quick and easy
Those tomatoes were diced. They were not ran through that piece of shit.
15-second Nacho Supreme platter that will be a real party favorite. And the best part is, unlike even the most expensive processors, with the Bullet Express, you're never limited to the size of your container. So now you can slice, shred, and chop all of your favorite ingredients directly into this giant salad bowl for a gourmet, restaurant-quality chopped salad ready to
And those tomatoes are not ran through a food processor.
eat in just 45 seconds. Or just as easily slice your way through a basket full of fruit for a quick 15-second fruit salad. Quickly switch the top, and now the Bullet Express cuts and chops like a food processor and mixes and blends like a big stand mixer. Look, just throw egg whites, rosemary, onion, breadcrumbs, and 2 whole pieces of turkey breast into the Bullet Express to grind and combine all the ingredients together, down to the perfect consistency for a delicious low-fat rosemary turkey meatloaf, oven ready in just 45 seconds. The Bullet Express is also your personal, versatile 35-second dough machine.
What do I think if I go to Target? I'll find something like... I don't know if you'll find this piece of shit, but I know you'll find a KitchenAid stand mixer.
Watch as it mixes all the ingredients for bread dough, pizza dough, and even pie dough. Perfect every time. And homemade dessert has never been easier. Just watch how the Bullet Express breaks down these graham crackers and mixes in the butter for a perfect graham cracker crust. Then combine cream cheese with eggs, vanilla, sugar, and a splash of lemon juice, and look how the Bullet Express blends and mixes everything down to a silky smooth filling for this New York-style cheesecake that's oven ready in less than 60 seconds with the Bullet Express. Amazing! The Bullet Express features a powerful 400-watt motor, tough enough for any kitchen job, but takes up no more space on your counter than a 2-slice toaster. And cleanup's easy. Just rinse under the tap or place the parts right in the dishwasher. Your Bullet Express is built to last and backed by a full 1-year manufacturer's warranty. You can spend close to $1,000 on a countertop full of kitchen appliances that still can't do everything the Bullet Express can do. There's never been anything like
Yeah, except those things do their jobs well.
it. But right now, during this introductory TV offer, you won't pay $1,000. You won't pay
Dude, the KitchenAid stand mixers. Oh, God, here, I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Oh, right here. Here you go, Power Falcon. KitchenAid 5.5 quart bowl lift stand mixer, regularly $449. It's on sale right now for $279.99. This is what you want to get. This is the most valuable universal kitchen appliance in the kitchen, or one of them. And I assure you, I don't live in Plymouth.
$500, $300, or even $150. Call now and get the complete Bullet Express system, including the super powerful meal maker and meal mixer attachments, for the low, low price of just 6 payments
$120.
of only $19.99.
But wait, you'll get a bunch of other crap with this.
You'll also receive the Bullet Express
yeah,
Ready
the
and Eat
crappy
cookbook, full of delicious meals you can make in just 8 minutes or less. But hold everything. Don't miss this exclusive TV offer. Everyone who orders from this program will receive this amazing bonus, which turns the Bullet Express into the super quick, super powerful Juicer Express. Just drop in whole fruits like apples or pears and
Do these people not know how to skin their fucking fruit?
watch how the Bullet Express quickly and easily extracts all the juice, leaving not a drop behind. Even whole carrots are instantly turned into fresh carrot juice thanks to its powerful 400-watt motor. Watch! Even giant chunks of watermelon, rind and all, are no match for the Juicer
And you're gonna drink that shit.
Express for a delicious juice cocktail loaded with vitamins and nutrients. It's the perfect way to start your day. The Juicer Express is comparable to this whole juicer you've seen advertised for as much as $150. But call right now and you'll get the amazing Juicer Express absolutely free.
Now, we've shown you how the Bullet Express can make any full family meal from scratch in just 8 minutes or less. But now let me show you how the Bullet Express turns into the super quick, super powerful Bullet Juicer, extracting juice, vitamins and nutrients from whole fruits and veggies, just like those commercial quality juicers that could cost up to $1,000.
Now watch how quick and easy this is. I'm going to start with some whole apples. No need to take off the skin because it's full of nutrients. And look how much juice you can get out of an apple. In fact, apples are loaded with antioxidants.
Wow, so I'm spending $2 on apples to get a glass of juice. I'll just buy I'll buy a fucking bottle of apple juice.
Now I'm going to add some celery, which helps reduce inflammation and arthritis. Now I'm just going to add a handful of blackberries. And the 400-watt motor is powerful enough to extract the juice and the vitamins from this beetroot.
There's no added sugars, there's no preservatives, there's no additives. Granny, go on, just try that.
We didn't slice, peel, or prep any of the ingredients.
Just make sure you load hers up with vodka.
Wash and juice for an 8-second cocktail I call the Bullet Boost.
Delicious.
Here's an 8-second cocktail that I like to call Liquid Vacation. Watch this. Now, I'm just going to start off with some whole oranges in there. Now, as we all know, oranges are loaded with vitamin C. Next, I'm going to put a handful of grapes in there, which can help to lower your blood pressure. Next, I'm going to put in there some whole pears. Look at that. which are loaded with vitamin C, but they're also loaded with potassium and beta-carotene. Look at that. Now, finally, I'm going to put in there some watermelon. Can you see that? Rind and all, it doesn't make any difference with a bullet juicer. That goes right in there. Look at the amount of juice that's coming out. Now,
you spent probably $6 in produce to get 1 glass of juice.
Ralph, I actually want you to try this. And remember, Ralph, this juice cocktail is loaded with all your essential vitamins and nutrients.
Why didn't you tell me healthy tastes so good?
You never asked.
What do you want? Because you've not had a juice yet. What's your favourite?
Oh, thank God that's over. All right. We got some more Trump meltdown.
If you've been using a regular pepper grind all your life, you have no idea what you're missing. This is the Hex Mill.
God, did he sell out. By the way, this is why we need to repeal the 19th. This is my evidence. You were acting like 3-year-old children. You shouldn't be voting.
I'm having a delayed reaction, but...
Oh, repeal the 19th. Repeal the 19th.
I just realized that I'm too scared to use dating apps now.
You're scared to use dating apps. Why? Because you might date some guy that voted for Trump?
I want to go on it, and I just, every message and every profile just makes me think that it could be somebody.
Do you know what I did when Joe Biden won in 2020? I went to fucking work.
Somebody like that's emboldened by Trump.
To do what?
And the profile was so normal that I would never know.
Well, then here's a thought. Instead of using dating apps, do what ladies did in the back in the day. Go to the bar!
Drinking on these woke tears.
If you thought we were woke before, you done went and woke the beast. Welcome to Woke 2.0.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots over this. Some 65-year-old lesbianic hippie fucking leftist is all mad at me and gonna do what about it exactly?
All my woke warriors, give me a blue heart and share. Let's spread the love.
Yeah, this is the Blue Army. This is gonna be a lame civil war.
You really don't have to tell us that you're woke. We can look at you from a different country and see you embody everything we say is woke.
If you'd asked me, it felt very predatory for Fox News, a for-profit news station, to go...
What? Wait, Fox News is for-profit. So is CNN, so is MSNBC, so is PBS, so is... What the fuck are you talking about? Anything on the airwaves is for profit.
Go and find women in vulnerable positions post the election, take a few seconds of each of their videos, string them together, then make a mockery of them on national
Yeah, because they decided to post videos of themselves acting like a toddler throwing a tantrum or an absolute unhinged lunatic. And then they posted this publicly for anyone to consume. Yeah, no shit, we made fun of it, bitch!
fucking television and not even make them aware of it. It's almost like that's the very reason, that kind of behavior is the very reason us as women were upset. The irony is so loud, it is definite.
Oh no, a clip I posted online knowing that there was a possibility that there could be hundreds, if not millions of people who would see this thing, actually used the clip and posted it to more people. Oh no, here I am again to go onto social media again and complain and cry about how I'm such a victim.
Please tell me this guy is trolling, and if not, what the hell is that thing?
And do you know how hard that is to know that? To go out there being myself.
Please tell me this is a troll. Please tell me this is a troll. Please tell me this is a troll.
I don't even think I could be myself anymore. And what do you think that does to me in my community? That we can't even go out and be free anymore?
Who's restricting you? Also, Trump isn't the president yet. We still have like 60 days of Biden.
Because all of you people, the ones who...
Honestly, honestly, if this was 5 years ago, I'd say this is a troll. But I can't even tell anymore what's satire and what's serious.
Voted for that man. You are so emboldened now, aren't you? So emboldened to do and say what you want.
Look, even if Kamala Harris had crushed Trump in a 48-state landslide, I'd still say whatever the fuck I want. Trump winning had no bearing on my ability to say whatever in the fuck I was gonna say. Well, it doesn't matter. The whole platform Twitch is probably not going to be a thing by 2025.
Make people...
Or 2026.
Feel any way that you think that they should feel?
How people feel is not up to me. That's on you.
This is a sad time.
All right. I'm skipping over this.
Oh my god, seriously?
Yes,
This cannot be true.
yes,
One of those?
yeah.
On a date with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'll take the money.
He really did not care about this whole interaction and the money that he said he to put on some sort of clown makeup, come online and start recording yourself. This person is definitely sane.
Excuse me, would you rather $100 or to go out on a date with me?
Oh my...
Yeah. Right now, everything about this chick screams crazy bitch. Screams, I will be a headache in your life. Give me the $100.
God, seriously?
Yes,
This cannot be true.
yes,
One of those?
yeah.
On a date with you?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'll take the money.
He really did not care about this whole interaction and the money that he said he'll take the money and still walked away without even trying to get any money. That's how insufferable
Because they don't have the money.
these OF models are.
Because no is not a final answer.
Feminists have always told me it is.
We need to have the mentality that no means find another way.
AOC, you might cause people to go to prison.
No means try again. No means look somewhere else. No does not mean stop trying. Okay?
Now, I've been hearing women and feminists saying for years that no means no, but here we see AOC saying that no doesn't mean no, and now she's saying no means find another way. Now, I don't know how all the feminists are going to react to this.
Yeah, except, once again, Trump won the Electoral College, Trump won the House, Trump won the Senate, and Trump won the goddamn popular vote.
But I guess no doesn't mean no now. Before we get back into the video, make sure you guys like the video.
Alright, skipping over this.
Get back into the video.
None of us are stressed about the election, right?
I wasn't. I was quite happy with it.
It's all, we all are gonna just go have the best night.
Repeal the 19th.
I don't think she's gonna make it.
And this guy can lose his man card immediately. Keep hearing about the Red Mirage. Haven't gotten a sliver of good news. Oh my God. If you ever see me crying on camera because of the way an election went, I will open up a lottery, and the winner of that lottery, all tickets, the proceeds from all the tickets will be donated to charity. But the winner of that lottery, I will sign a legal document stating they have the right to shoot me in the fucking head.
This is called a Shishibo cube, and let me show you what it does. Shishibo stands for shapeshift.
You know, Kamala did a horrible job.
Guess I'm going back. No Kamala, welcome project. So, where are you going back to? Your home or Africa?
It's over. Like, he won. As a trans person, what are we supposed to do?
Nothing! Trump was president before! And exactly jack and shit happened to the trans community. And by the way, Jack left town. Okay, is your immigrant family here legally or illegally? Are they U.S. citizens or not? Are they here on a green card, extended passport, or some other legal status? And if they're here illegally, then I don't know, maybe we can work something out even if you've been law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. But if all you've been doing is leeching off the system, get the fuck out! Wait, what was the last one? How am I just supposed to go to work today? You get in whatever mode of transportation you use to get to work. First off, you get ready to go to work. Then you get into whatever mode of transportation it happens to be. Bus, taxi cab, bike, walking, car, train, whatever. And you punch in and go to work. That's how you do it. I woke up and saw the results. I swear to God, I'm done with you self-hating, disgusting, racist bitch. Oh my God, repeal the 19th. What the hell is that thing?
I just woke up and saw that Kamala Harris lost.
This shocked you. I mean, I wasn't 100% that Trump was going to win, but I was about 80-20.
Bitch, I'm in shambles.
I mean, when I woke up, it was 268 to whatever the fuck, to I think 224. I don't think Harris won another state. She might have won Maine. I'll be completely 100. All he needed to win at that moment was Alaska. I'm like, it's over. He's got it.
always lost.
Not only did she lose, she lost the House, the Senate, every fucking swing state, and the popular vote. You lost. Accept it. It'll be good. It'll be good for your soul. What does America become? A country that doesn't want to pay $5 fucking for a dozen eggs? That's what we become. Sorry, your pathetic little fifis, they're not as important to me as my ability to buy groceries.
The United States makes me very, very sad. How you can't look out into the world, into the people of...
Oh God, if daddy issues became a person.
this country and see what's happening. I literally feel like I'm gonna throw up right now.
Well, did you eat something bad? Did you have a weird combination? Did you decide to get Indian food and then go to White Castle? Because it can't be because of the election. Come on, you're supposed to be a powerful, mature, adult woman. I mean, the election can't be the reason you're acting like a fucking toddler.
What do you mean?
It's completely hilarious to me that there are a widespread of people going onto social media to record themselves crying and being sad for other people to see. Social media has been a good thing for many of us, and people who are watching this video, I'm sure you guys are completely happy with the way these people are acting. But for some other people, social media has been a curse, but we are here for it.
Look, I don't want anyone to actually do any sort of like real world self-harm, but it is kind of fun to see their actual fucking meltdowns over this. But yeah, this is where the echo chamber effect comes in.
Accidentally went on a date with a Trump supporter on Saturday, and normally I would say it's unethical to pleasure a Republican, but it got me thinking that
So did you jerk him off or give him a BJ?
we should really be going on more dates with Republicans to waste their money, and because they seem really lonely.
Yeah, except everything about you screams crazy bitch. And I'm not getting anywhere near this. You look like you look like the female version of fucking Gollum.
Thank you for telling us a story that didn't happen. I highly believe you are going on dates.
Oh, this has nothing to do with the election. It's some fucking dumb, crusty bitch that gets all pissed off because this guy is in this studio space while she's trying to, I don't know, whatever. Pose
She doesn't belong. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
The book is based on
And yeah, basically, unless that space is reserved for something, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And by the way, not everyone is into you.
survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled. That's a catch.
Yeah, this is why most women are going to end up single and alone.
And so,
and it's going to drive them mental. 80% of their perfect partner, that's probably as close as you're going to get. That is nearly impossible because I've seen a lot of modern women's list of demands. I broke down a TED Talk, I forget the name of it, and I think they actually pulled this TEDx talk about this woman who had this gargantuan list of things she wanted her husband to either be able to acquire, have acquired, or be able to do. And literally the only guy that fit these requirements was Bruce Wayne, a fictional man. Now, to her, she wasn't horrendously ugly, but she was about a 5 at best. Maybe a 6 after I have 23 beers. She was about 40 pounds overweight. and didn't bother to really doll herself up. Meanwhile, guys like that fit the Bruce Wayne mold, yeah, they're fucking Catwoman.
Percent of the women you surveyed is settling?
That's settling because, you know, the question is, what actually makes us happy in long-term romantic love?
Yeah, and this is why women should not be allowed no-fault divorces, because that's what they destroy their families on. Well, I'm not happy. Yeah, well, life isn't fucking fair, bitch.
And
I mean, unless he's being abusive or something like that, you can find fault. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You shouldn't have gotten married.
And, you know, that's the question that I explore in the book, and I'm a journalist, so I went out and I asked neurobiologists about chemistry, and I asked behavioral economists about demographics, and I asked marital...
How about it's the fact that we allow women to never have to grow up. Your average modern woman has the mental maturity of a 6-year-old. Again, as referenced by the fact of, look at all these women absolutely having tantrums over Trump winning the election.
Researchers.
What are women too picky about here?
Well, I'll tell you, men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date, and men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough, she doesn't have to look like Angelina Jolie, she just has to be cute enough, she has to be warm and kind, and she has to be interesting to talk to.
Sweet, soft, and submissive.
Those seem like really valid criteria.
Ding, 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 ding. Pretty simple.
Right. Okay, reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And they wouldn't do it. And there were things like he wore a brown belt with black shoes. Or...
What the fuck? Most guys only own 1 belt.
We were having a really good time, and I thought he was cute and he was interesting. But then he did this Austin Powers impression, and I just can't get that out of my mind, and I can't...
What? Okay. When did he do this? That I gotta... Because if he's doing Austin Powers now, okay, what the fuck is your problem?
Can't go out with him again.
But if this was like 1998, whenever the height of that fucking craze was...
Austin Powers guy could be the love of her life.
You can't have sex with us then, since we can't have birth control.
After the election results, liberal women are going viral protesting against Donald Trump.
No more kitty cat for moderate men.
No dating, no marriage, no childbirth. We're going to be...
If modern women had that level of discipline, abortion wouldn't have been a thing.
Out here asking New Yorkers if they think this is too drastic or if it's warranted.
I just don't understand how that correlates with politics, but...
Good luck getting laid.
I don't think it's too far.
They're taking back control. Bodily autonomy is a right and shouldn't be privileged.
I think it's a bit ridiculous and absurd, but to each his own. I'm not knocking it, but...
If they are like saying that nobody should do that, then I don't agree.
Do not look at them. Do not laugh at their jokes.
They feel that that's the proper movement, then...
Well, fine. Whatever. If you want to do it, that's fine. It's just, I think this whole 4B movement will last about... I'm going to say about 2 months after the election, and then the legs will be open for business again. Again, if your average modern woman was capable of that level of discipline, abortion would not have been a major issue in this election.
It's the men who voted for Trump, because now we can't get both birth control.
It's funny how feminists' way of trying to fight back against the patriarchy is to withhold sex from people. The only people who would be suffering from this movement is the liberal men who are already boyfriends or husbands to women like this. Trust and believe we're all good.
This is already the most sad holiday season I think I will ever experience. Solely for the fact I have made the decision for myself and my fiance and our child to skip out on family holidays with my family that voted for Trump.
Why? I know 100% the way my sister voted. I'm about 99% sure which way my brother voted, if he voted at all. I'm not skipping out on the holidays. We just don't talk politics.
And while I know this is the right decision for myself and my family, I have been depressed the past 10 days. Like, this is truly...
Well, then it's self-inflicted depression, and I don't really give a shit how you feel about it. And the fact that your beta soy boy fucking fiance, husband, whatever the fuck he is, doesn't slap you across the face and say, no, bitch, we're doing holidays. Get the fuck over it. You lost an election. Be an adult about it.
Gut-wrenching.
If Uncle Lou goes too far, I'll step in and protect you.
And it's not the fact that they are Republicans. It's the fact that they voted for Donald Trump, knowing who he is and what he is capable of. And I'm mourning the...
Except we had Trump for 4 years! We know what we're getting! Everything was awesome under Trump!
The fact that my family are educated white people, and they still voted for him. That makes this even worse.
Trust me, Kamala didn't really crush any group. Not one of them, except, okay, black women, and I'll be generous and throw in black men. That's it. She won the Hispanic vote. Not by much. She lost the white vote. Hell, she lost the fucking Native American vote. All the tribes voted for Trump. 75%. They voted 3-1 for Trump. Trust me, he didn't just have white people. If that was the only base he had, he would have lost.
Worse. This, to me, proves that Trump and his MAGA cult are truly brainwashed. And it's sad not knowing if I'll ever get my family back. And to make this even worse...
Stop being a stuck-up cunt because your girl lost the election. Seriously, stop being a stuck-up cunt. This is where your husband needs to be a man and tell you what's what.
Worse,
This is where, yes, women need to be submissive. Because women are not ruled by logic. They're ruled by emotions.
Only child. I have no one to go to. I have no one other than my fiance and my close friends to be like, am I making the right decision? And
you are not! This is where your big brother would say, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All of them have said yes. Today we were supposed to go to some of my mom's side of her family for an early Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, what a shock! The child of a broken home. $20 says didn't grow up with a dad either.
And I decided to pass on it, and it's sad. It's like, I want to go, and I want to have good conversation, but I don't want to feel ostracized because I'm the only person in that room that voted for Kamala Harris.
So don't bring it up! Do you know what most Thanksgiving conversations are? It's usually about football or generic bullshit. Just tell your mom, put your big girl panties on, tell your fucking mom, I'm gonna come, but can you please tell everyone just lay off the goddamn politics. And if your fiance has any sort of balls at all, he'll take care. Oh, God, Jesus fucking
I also just don't want to be around brainwashed, regurgitated rhetoric that I know is not true. And when I try and bring up the facts, I'm shot down and I'm made to feel like, oh, you're young when you're older.
No, well, okay, I'll give you my family, very quickly, I'll give you my family. Mom, Dad are moderate. They're the fence sitters. They can be flipped one way or the other. I still consider myself a fence sitter. It's just the Democrats have been offering dog shit for a number of years, so I guess I'm right wing. My sister is, I'm going to say center left, maybe a little lefter than that. And my brother is a full-on fucking socialist. So, you can imagine. This is why we don't discuss politics at Thanksgiving.
you'll feel differently. Like, no, I'm 26. I have a daughter. I don't want my daughter around these asinine beliefs.
So make sure your daughter is insulated from other opinions. That's called bad parenting. All right, okay. She's only going to be on for a couple more
So
seconds.
if you are taking a rain check and avoiding family dinners or holiday celebrations this year because of this election and the results, you're not alone.
We do not care.
There's your problem. See, I'm not a man. I may look like a man. I may sound like a man. But I
kind of?
don't function like a man. I am not a man. If you see me in a woman's room...
I'm looking for the Adam's apple or the remnants of it.
I will be femme and doing my best to look like I belong, because I know that people are afraid.
No one is afraid of transgender men or transgender women. But we also don't want to play pretend with you. And at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. Pretending.
But I am not a man. As much as you want to say that I am, as much as you want to think that I am not a man. I never was. Never have been, never will be. I'd be more afraid of you walking into a women's room if I'm in there.
Well, I don't walk into the ladies' room.
And I identify as a white woman.
Here's how most white people respond to the idea of reparations for African Americans. No one alive today was ever enslaved, and no one alive today was ever a slave owner. This is ridiculous. We're not giving away free money just based on race. Every culture has some form of slavery.
All right, what's her ridiculous response to this?
But every white person who is alive today is still benefiting from the transatlantic slave trade.
Oh my God, no, we're not. And if that's true, then plenty of black people are too, because it was the Dahomey tribe that was the facilitators. You know, the people in the Woman King? They were the facilitators of the transatlantic slave trade. So no, we're not benefiting. Also, your ancestors at some point probably sold my ancestors. My ancestors at some point probably sold your ancestors. Every single fucking group of people on the goddamn planet, if they go back far enough, has slavery in their past. You are not unique. You don't get free shit. Anyone that had anything to do on any level with slavery has been dead for 7 decades.
Trade and chattel slavery, and every black person who is alive today is still being negatively impacted by the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade.
Oh my God. Okay, you look young. So I don't know how old you were when there's this guy, Barack Obama. You know, the black guy that was president. Not once, but twice, and didn't win by a little, but won by a lot. Who brought the slave trade to Africa? They were already doing it. They were already doing it. The Dahomey tribe was practicing slavery for thousands of years. Jesus Christ, pull your fucking head out of your ass. Slavery wasn't invented in 1619.
And chattel slavery. It's not giving away free money to people based on their race. It's an overdue debt that has been owed for hundreds of years.
No, it's not an overdue debt because the debtors, or the deadees, actually both the debtors and the deadees, they're all dead. You had nothing to do with slavery. And it looks like you're doing all right. Worry about your life, not the lives of people that have been dead for over a century.
That has yet to be paid. Other cultures did not have chattel slavery where people were
Yes, they did!
born into slavery.
Yes, they did. Off the top of my head, the Roman Empire. The Greek Empire. The UK in the 18th century. You want to go on?
In perpetuity with no way to get out of it and by no fault of their own, and then terrorized. It's not only about chattel slavery, it's also about the white supremacist domestic terrorism against black people that has been happening for hundreds of years. And it's
the biggest profiteers off the transatlantic slave trade was the Dahomey tribe. Was black people, African tribes, enslaving other African tribes. Because they got everybody's money.
still happening. It's still happening today.
How? Seriously, I can buy black people? Cool, I won't have to mow the lawn again.
Reparations are for chattel slavery, yes, and also for the government-sanctioned violence, displacement, dehumanization, criminalization, and marginalization of black people ever since chattel slavery ended. Period. Got it? Good.
Then why is it only unique to the United States? Why are you not calling on places like France, the UK, Spain, Portugal, Holland, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, all the other European countries that used to enslave black people back in the day? Why is it only America? Oh, it's right. That's because you're the one that lives here.
I'm beginning to believe the people who say that social media is fake, because I see videos like this and I cannot believe that this is a real person who genuinely believes this.
I'm writing with some unfortunate news. It seems the person who placed the order for your books wasn't entirely up to speed on our policies, and we have returned the boxes to you. Please see the tracking number below. While I think your book is very charming, it's just not something we can carry in our store at this time. I hope you understand.
Well, that's a private store that can decide what they want to carry in their bookstore. Assuming that this is a real person and not just something this shithead made up.
If you could process a refund once you receive the boxes, it would be greatly appreciated. We've taken care of the shipping cost. Be well. Tanya.
It wasn't banned. It was one store. You can still sell your book. You can still sell your children's book at any other store and on probably Amazon. Also, it's a children's book. How hard did you really work on it?
Oh my god. This is the book. There's a bookstore that contacted me and they wanted to carry.
Okay, The Secret Ingredient. Written by a man. What's the secret ingredient? We all, any guy knows what I'm thinking.
My book, The Secret Ingredient. They ordered two.
Please tell me they're not making clam chowder.
2 boxes, so it's like 100 books. And I was really excited because that's just like an author's dream. Yeah, to have their book in a bookstore. I know, I'm okay, buddy. It's okay. And I thought they knew what it was all about. It's called The Secret Ingredient, but it's about these 2 penguins, 2 male penguins who adopt a little baby. And in the book, they deliver cakes to different birthday parties to different types of families. You know, some with 2 moms, some with 2 dads. Here's the daddy sloth.
All right, maybe he illustrated this himself.
And the Papa Sloth one. Here, these are the seagull moms. These are the 2 moms. And at the end of the book, they get their own baby. They adopt a little baby. There they are. But I can only think of one reason they don't want to carry it. I honestly, when I saw the email, I thought that we're going to order more books. So now I'm going to get a refund to them instead. If you want the book, I sell it here. I wrote it. I illustrated it. I put a lot of my heart and soul and time in it.
Okay, then your best move would, yes, be to launch a launch a marketing campaign on TikTok, Twitter, or YouTube, and sell your book that way. Or considering long distance doesn't cost shit, maybe try to sell it to LGBTQEIEIO bookstores.
Energy into it. I love it. I'm really proud of it. I don't know how to end this. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, we do not want to see your books in schools and how you want to indoctrinate other children because you want to push your fetishes onto other people.
Well, okay, to be fair, it was a private bookstore, so they could sell it, do whatever they want with it.
Yet you claim that other people want to push their ideologies on everyone else, when in actuality, it's actually you who wants to push your ideology on everyone else, and you want everyone to accept you for who you are. I know this is a foreign concept to you, but we want kids to know the truth.
Trans people are sick.
Look, I got less of a problem with his children's book than I would like promoting trans crap. Again, I don't know. I guess I don't have a huge problem with it, but why don't you just sell it to the, again, gay bookstores? That would make more sense. Because again, I have no problem with gays or lesbians adopting kids. In fact, I wish more of them would do it.
Sacred. We are the divine. We're practicing our divinity by...
You're divine. So you have godlike powers. Cool. Can you tell me what the next like 20 sets of lottery numbers are going to be?
Expressing authenticity by enjoying our multiplicity, elevating our humanity, finding the unity hidden inside community, remembering our collective connectivity fuels courageous creativity, unlocking the blessed spirituality that we all seek. Yeah.
The hair tells me all I need to know.
Hi everyone, Elsa Bear says hi.
Don't go to any country that ends with the phrase "stan," and stay out of four-letter countries that begin with I. In fact, I'll just circle a whole area on the map. Just stay the fuck out of.
I guess I just wanted to do a slightly awkward conversation, and it's gonna be so.
You are a fucking adult and you're acting like a child. Okay. If you are an adult, if you are above the age of 16, okay. I'm going to amend this. You have wrecked stuffed animals for grown women now.
I got on, well, I follow a lot of other sisters on TikTok, and a lot of them be like, oh, well, what happens if a transgender person goes in the restroom when a woman's trying to fix her job? And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I'm a transgender woman who wears a hijab. What happens now? What happens if I need to fix my hijab? Am I supposed to go in, where am I supposed to go to fix my hijab? And it's like, I think they forget that there's...
If you were trans in any place that required women to wear hijabs, the hijab would be the least of your problems.
There's some reverts and even non-reverts. There are like Muslim transgender women, and my cat says.
Yes. I know there's a massive population of transgender Muslim women in Iraq. Oh God, do you not see the different? Oh my God. The unholy alliance of the feminists and the LGBTQ plus community and Islam.
Armistice, and it's like, because I'm like, okay, this conversation could be very awkward, and the reason is, it's like, I'm trying to say, keep this halal, and I'm not sure how to do it. So basically,
all right, the cat right now, I can clearly read its mind. It is saying, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm hungry.
I don't have male parts anymore. I had a surgery before I even reverted. So, for me, it would get real. That's one of the ways it gets really awkward, because it's like, okay, so I'd have to, by some of their thinking, it'd be like, okay, so I'd have to go into the men's room to fix my hijab, looking like this.
If you got bottom surgery, I think you're cool to go to the ladies' room.
Like this. And, then...
Also, do you know what would happen to you? Oh, fuck it. All right, let's rapid fire a few TikToks before I take a bathroom break. Trump supporters are very sore winners by Harry Sisson. I love that. Harry sits when he pees.
Trump supporters are such sore winners. Like,
we're sore winners. First off, they're called bad winners, and it's sore losers. But let's see, for the last 4 years, you've been doing nothing but calling us Nazis, losers, delusional, he can't win, you're full of shit, you wasted your vote, we've had to deal with your smug, condescending fucking bullshit. For 4 years, while we have all can see the country getting systemically worse, and we know it was better under Trump, we can see the world stability going to hell, and it was stable under Trump. Yeah, we're gonna gloat for a while. Tough shit. Had it gone the other way, you motherfuckers would still be gloating.
after the election, us Democrats, we had our moment. We were all very sad, but now we're already back out there. We're working. We're opposing Donald Trump's key.
We never stopped working. See, we can also work and gloat.
Nominees, we're staying informed, we're getting involved. Whereas these Trump supporters are still, to this day, celebrating Donald Trump's victory.
Yes, because unfortunately, that moment of sadness that you had that you mentioned a moment ago, it produced so much content for us. Seriously, I have never seen that level of just wonderful, wonderful tears. I gotta fill the fucking Olympic-sized swimming pool with it.
Kind of rubbing it in people's faces. Your crazy uncle that you're going to have to see at Thanksgiving, he is still posting on Facebook about it. And it really just goes to show you that for many of these people, their entire lives revolve around Trump and being a Trump supporter. It's like their identity.
Well, because you keep giving us shit to work with. Had you just gone to work the next day like normal human beings, or went to school like normal human beings, we wouldn't have had anything to work with. But for Christ's sakes, Rob Reiner just posted on X that he has to check himself into a mental health facility because his multi-millionaire ass can't get over the fact that Trump won the election. Stephen King cried his way off of Twitter. Like, you guys acted like toddlers that just got a cookie taken away from them.
So listen, if you're a Trump supporter and you're still trying to own the libs and troll Democrats in comment sections all over the internet, probably under this video as well, just understand that, first of all, you're very strange, but second of all, the Democrats are outworking you right now. We're going to...
Oh my God. Harry, I got news for you, buddy. There is not a snowball's chance in hell that your side of feminist crybabies and soy boys and leftist losers will ever outwork my side. There is not a chance in fucking hell. You people miss work because of a mental health day. If I have a mental health problem, I still go to work. One more before I take a bathroom break. Let's do this. Trump's DNI was placed on the TSA security list.
Breaking news, Tulsi Gabbard, who's Donald Trump's pick for Director of National Intelligence, was placed on a TSA security list.
Yeah, and it was complete fucking bullshit. It was a complete political move. It was a complete retaliation. I can't remember the thing, but no, it was bullshit. Tulsi Gabbard is still an active lieutenant colonel with the Army Reserve. If she was really collaborating with the enemy, she'd be court-martialed, jailed, and gone.
Earlier this year, due to her connections to foreign governments, Tulsi Gabbard was briefly placed on a Transportation Security Administration list that prompts additional security.
Yeah, and it was bullshit. It was just designed to embarrass her and humiliate her. But people on Trump's side aren't so easily humiliated.
Screening before flights after her overseas travel patterns and foreign connections triggered a government algorithm. Gabbard was quickly removed from the list, a little-known program called Quiet Skies, after going public with the claims that she'd been added to a secret terror watch list, which is of course not the case. Gabbard also claimed...
Bullshit! It was approved by a FISA court, which is a secret court, which should be dismantled immediately.
She was put on the list because...
Again, you don't remember the world pre-9/11, Harry. I do. And we were a lot freer.
Because she criticized Kamala Harris, which is insane. But this episode raised eyebrows among security officials who point to Gabbard's history of unusual relationships overseas, such as the time...
Again, she is a current lieutenant colonel in the United States Reserved Armed Forces. This means she commands entire battalions. She's not just some chick passing out lemonade.
In 2017, where she worked outside of official channels to travel to Syria and meet with President Assad. Under normal circumstances, Gabbard would be forced to explain the underlying foreign travel or contacts in question, but since it's Donald Trump, she probably won't have to. So Donald Trump's picks for...
She'll still have to go before the Senate. It's just, it ain't gonna work all that well.
Key roles in his administration just continue to get crazier and crazier. The fact that her travel...
Because I still remember when everybody was like, oh my God, when Amy Coney Barrett gets up on that thing, she's gonna get ripped apart by the Senate. And what did Amy Coney Barrett do? Oh yeah, she ripped the Senate apart.
And her connections to foreign governments is so serious that it triggered a government algorithm and placed her on a TSA list, should concern every single American.
All right, I have to take a quick restroom break. And we are back. Okay. More Harry fucking sissin'.
Donald Trump and the Republicans told us they didn't like Project 2025. They didn't support it. They didn't even know what it was. Yeah, well,
no, they never denied they didn't know what it was. They just said that's not Trump's agenda. Trump's agenda is Project 47.
Today, Donald Trump nominated Russell Vought, a Project 2025 co-author, to serve in his administration.
So? Just because he appointed him to serve in the administration, guess what? Donald Trump still dictates policy.
Along with a number of other people who worked on Project 2025. So, surprise, surprise, Donald Trump lied to us again. He knew exactly what it was, and he wants these people working in our government.
Yeah, but Donald Trump's the boss. He dictates policy. Donald Trump could appoint Kamala Harris to a position. What, does that suddenly mean he's on board with whatever the fuck her platform was called? Hell, Donald Trump could appoint Bernie Sanders to something. Doesn't mean he's on board with his insane shit.
We tried to warn people about this stuff, and many didn't listen. And now we're stuck with this insane reality for the next 4 years. Remember when Donald Trump and the...
Oh, God, cry more, you little beta bitch boy. You need to drink more, mate.
News, Donald Trump just selected the co-author of Project 2025 to serve in his administration. Trump selected Russell Vought to lead the White House.
I already did this. Why did you do the same video twice? You fucking loser. All right, we'll do these two quick ones from, I don't know, the professional Sassatron, this feminist cunt.
This is exactly why men created religion, and it...
Wait. This is exactly why men created religion. Now, she's responding to the comment, honey, you are on this earth because of a man. Okay, long before religion was a thing. And I don't know if men thought it up because there's just as many religions that, yes, had females in prominent positions, if not outright leadership. But, honey, sweetie, sweetheart, candy ass, the fact that your mom had to get fucked by a dude to create you, that has nothing to do whether or not there is a divine or not. That's just simple earthly biology. At some point, some guy plowed your mom. And probably you never met him because you look like the type of angry cunt that had never actually met the guy who birthed her. Or helped give her birth. Alright, but let's hear the rest of her stupid shit.
Really grinds my gears when women specifically have this perspective. Honey, you are on this earth because of a man. They wanted to convince you that women had far less power than we actually do.
You have no fucking power! You rise and you fall in the society that men provide you. Okay? The power in your apartment is produced by a man. The water in your taps is produced by a man. The streets are maintained by men. The street lamps are maintained by men. Every single fucking bit of infrastructure that you enjoy to make your pampered Western life possible is provided to you by a man. Furthermore, if men decided to really start oppressing you, aka the Handmaid's Tale, It would take us 5 minutes. How do I know this? Look at Saudi Arabia. The U.S. takes over for a while. Women are pretty much equal to men. They can go to college. They can go to school. They can do this, that. They don't got to wear the fucking hijab. We leave. 5 minutes later, the Taliban takes over, and women are out of school, back at home, can't leave the house without a male escort, and they're wearing the fucking hijabs again. Again, your world is dictated by the will of men. If we decide women have no rights at all, guess what? You lose all your rights. Because you can't outfight us. You can't outgun us. So shut the fuck up. You actually have no fucking power. You cannot take a man in a fight.
Realize that life is incubated and created quite literally inside of a woman's body.
Yes, I understand that. But to fertilize the egg, you need a guy to nut in you.
Manipulation is doing exactly what it intended to do, was to take away the focus from women and give credit to a man when it is her labor that is the one that is a result of human life. Obviously, women cannot create life solely on their own, but the amount of effort it actually requires a woman in order to bring that life forward in comparison to a man's is beyond.
Actually, no. Men are the ones that have to provide for the woman while she is pregnant. Any man worth his shit. We have to provide for the woman while she is pregnant. We have to protect her. We have to protect the offspring once it's birthed. Trust me, men do plenty while you bitches are pregnant.
They invest barely anything and then want to take all of the credit. What does that sound like? That sounds like...
A man is investing nothing by working 20 hours of fucking overtime a week. See, the problem with you fucking ginger cunt, is you do not value male labor. This is why you think that women are actually more powerful than men. They're not. Again, prove me fucking wrong. Again, you want another example? Okay, fine. There was the infamous men versus women survivor thing. If the producers of the show had not intervened, the women would have been dead within 72 hours. The men would have been just fine.
Christianity to me, among a laundry list of other religious texts. It's almost like men knew what they needed to do to convince the masses that they were more important.
Actually, historically speaking, the reason men have been the only ones to fight wars, and the reason why polygamy is condoned in a lot of religions, is because men are disposable. Take a village of 1,000. If 900 of the men are wiped out, or if 900 of the women are wiped out, the village is fucked. If 900 of the men are wiped out, and 1,000 women remain, the village is just fine. Because again, a man can get 15 women pregnant in a day. The reverse is absolutely not true.
Men and women can scream from the hilltops that men are important, and I just won't be convinced. This is exactly why men created religion, and
Men are not important. Tell you what, try to live without them. You're going to have to go completely off the grid, and I guarantee you, you're pampered in your fucking 30s, braces having ass, would last about 5 minutes. Oh, God. I hate this cunt. I think I might have finally found the final boss of feminism. Well, I beat the rest. I'll smash her into submission. Yeah, Yeah, you say that now because you're relatively young. But when the wall comes for you, sooner rather than later, you're going to make TikToks again, assuming TikTok is still around, bawling your eyes out, wondering, where are all the men? All right. Now we go to a guy I typically don't agree with that much, but he does do some funny shit from time to time.
Go ahead and check in on our lib friends here.
Not sure why no one understands how I feel. You guys know that my husband turned Republican this term. I don't know why. I threw his ass out of the house.
So you threw your your husband out of the house, probably traumatized your children because he voted for fucking Trump. Well, I'd have thrown this lady for the loop. I'd have said, well, look, she can't legally throw me out of the house. I mean, unless your name is the only one on the lease and you guys never moved, but if you're married, guess what? You can't throw him out.
Wow. I have to do more. I don't want to shave my head because that's going to hurt him. I'm going to look ugly. So I'm not doing that. I think I'm going to sleep with his friends. I think that's the only way. I think sleeping with his friends will do. What do you guys think?
If his friends have any self-respect, they're going to look you dead in the eye and be like, fuck off, you stupid, dumb, idiot, slut, cunt. Again, there is absolutely zero chance I would ever sleep with any of my boys' exes. Not a chance. Especially if it was over something like this. I'd probably scream her stupid and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to make damn sure he gets the house, bitch.
His liberal friends.
Let's go ahead and check in on our lib.
I gotta get through this little bit of a day.
And let me show you what it does.
Mad.
A man cuts off.
A man cuts off his longtime Cuban friend because his Cuban Jesus Christ. Is it so much to ask that we act like adults? Who'd you vote for? Oh, I voted for Trump. Cool, whatever, fine. Oh, I voted for Harris. Disagreeing with you. Don't care. Let's get to work.
Off his longtime Cuban friend over her voting for Trump in a segment we call Consequences and Repercussions.
Now check this. She has been my friend for about 20 years. She and I grew up in the gay community. She is not a queer person or a lesbian or even bi, even though I think she's had some with some women. She was extremely sexually active. I used to get.
So you were friends with a whore and you never tapped that? Or are you gay?
Human male excrement out of her hair, if you get what I'm saying. Her family is Cuban, straight from the island of Cuba. And her mom got here in America.
Okay, but Cubans are actually fleeing persecution. We can't actually send Cubans back. Specifically Cubans, because they'll be killed. So if they do make the journey on their raft made of empty Tide bottles, or Tide bottles. If they do make the journey, then yeah, we're kind of stuck with them.
About 30 years ago, and she just got her citizenship 5 years ago. I don't think they're connected.
Okay, so she has no fear of Trump's deportation plan. She's a U.S. citizen. So yeah, if I was her, I'd be pissed off with the illegal immigrants. I took a harrowing journey to get here. I could have been killed by my own government. Then I get here in America. I work hard. I get my citizenship. Yes, she has every right to say, fuck all you people trying to jump the line.
Connecting the dots. Like these new immigration laws, they're going to take your mom away, sis. They're going to take your mom.
You just said she got her citizenship 5 years ago. That means presumably her mother is also now a U.S. fucking citizen. Again, when you mention Cuba, it's a different breed of animal.
Because your mom already does some shady stuff for her business. And she's like, no, it's not going to happen to me. It's not going to happen to my mom. She thought that because she's a little bit lighter skinned.
Trust me, we're not sending people back to Cuba. They'll be killed. And again, Trump could have done that in his first term.
Lighter skinned Cuban. These lighter skinned Cubans think they play a different game. And I'm like, doesn't matter. You're not white enough. You're never going to be white enough for these people.
Honestly, if I glanced at you, I'd say, oh, it's a white guy.
Like, it doesn't make no sense. You had a drag queen.
It's a white guy with absolutely zero testosterone, but it's a white guy.
Your wedding. And now you're super conservative, anti anything that has anything to do with the Bible. And I'm like, sis, I used to get your hair.
The thing about a friend, an intimate friend, becoming an enemy is they're going to tell some of your worst secrets.
Is that guy fucking straight? Oh my God, if he's straight, oh, I mean, if he's gay, it's one thing. If that motherfucker is straight and he cleaned other guys' cum out of her fucking hair, I didn't think there was that level. I didn't think that level of cuck existed. Because she said intimate friend. Oh, God.
Wash your hair, sis. Okay. I mean, I guess that's a friend. Some people, your friend vomits, too much to drink, you hold her hair. We've all heard of that. I've not heard of this one.
Yeah, I've done the whole hair holding thing.
Yeah. Okay. I've not heard this one. There was that movie. Was it something about Mary? At any rate, like many around the nation, TikToker Danny Boy San Diego is cut off his Cuban Trump-loving BFF of 20 years due to her continued support of Donald Trump.
Yeah, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And he looks older than me. Sorry, if you're my friend, I'm not cutting you off because you voted for fucking Kamala Harris.
Now, he's saying a lot. It's somewhat vindictive in my view. But hey, he had enough of her bloviating about Donald Trump, and he's trying to tell her, look.
Well, she's a U.S. citizen, so she doesn't have to worry about anything. Does this Latino cocksucker have to worry about something? All right, I'm done with this. I forgot how smug Rashad Richie's show is and everyone on it. All right, here's another group of fucking single-digit IQ idiots pissed off Kamala lost. Okay, so you set the phone up and you purposely act like a toddler. You lost, bitch.
Okay, like, if y'all hate women that much, I hope you never get pussy ever again.
Well, I don't want yours.
Like, y'all hate us this fucking much?
Example number 1.3785 B. Why we need to repeal the fucking 19th.
Okay, you better not come into my fucking oh, you just sent pics, da-da. Yeah. Pics of a gun I'm finna buy. The fuck?
My 13-year-old daughter woke up sobbing this morning because you motherfuckers let her know that her beautiful black life does not matter.
I don't know what all that is, but your job as a mother is to basically slap your 13-year-old daughter in the face and say, bitch, it's just an election. We're going to be fine.
Fuck all of y'all.
Hi guys. This
yes. Palawamba Shamba. How much does Princess Leia cost?
video is
circa 1982 Princess Leia.
Been done a few times for me because I'm struggling myself, and I.
Why? You lost an election. Oh my God, you are just proving our point when we say the left is full of a bunch of incoherent children.
No, there's others that are struggling as well as of the election results currently. Why, yes, every vote still needs to be recounted and everything else. Nothing is officially.
Well, you lost. You lost the presidency. You lost the House. You lost the Senate. You lost the popular vote. Trump has the mandate.
Officially, but it is official. I just want to let you all know that if you need to talk, I will be available to talk. If you want to talk to other family members or anything, have a bottle.
Hey, she was still pretty sexy in 82 in Return of the Jedi. And add cocaine into that mix, and we got a night of fun.
Wine, an entire bottle of wine. It's okay. Having ice cream. Just
no, you don't need any more ice cream, sweetheart. It's no.
Talk to someone. Get out your coping skills. Anything like that. If you want to not talk to friends or family, there is also, if you need, the crisis number, which is 9.
Oh my God. Repeal the fucking 19th! You have a woman seriously advocating for people to call the mental health crisis hotline. You know, the one where the guy calls it 5 minutes before he's gonna jump off a fucking building. The election should not be bothering you that much. We won, you lost. Had it gone the other way, I'd have been like, that sucks. I'm going to work.
8. Everyone is struggling, and I hope that somehow, eventually, we can all. I don't know what to say, right? But I can't really say to get better because it's not. It's gonna be hard. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. We all failed you.
Grandma had a mental breakdown over Trump being reelected, and
so your grandma is in the hospital, and rather than going to see her, you're doing your makeup in your car and making a TikTok about it.
and she is now in the hospital, and my mom.
You know, both my grandmas and maternal grandfather died when I was doing YouTube I didn't make videos those days. I was just at the hospital.
I was driving up to Northern California to get her and bring her home to live with my mom. My grandma's mental health and just like her, I don't think it was just her mental health, I also think it was like her actual physical health has been declining. She just lives alone and she was becoming really forgetful, and we weren't sure if it was depression or, you know, what it was. But yesterday my mom called her and was like, hey, did you know there was an election? She didn't even know there was an election. And my mom said, yeah, Trump won again. And so they hung up the phone, and then a couple hours later my grandma calls my mom and she's like sobbing, saying that she didn't study enough. Like she was just very
Yeah, except your grandma should remember, if she's not just demented, Trump from, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and a decent chunk of the 2010s when he was considered a Democrat.
incoherent. And it scared my mom so much that she called her sister. Her sister went and got my grandma overnight. And they are taking her
her sister or your sister or whose sister?
to the hospital this morning just to like get her vitals checked. She's just had a couple things, going on, but
So it just seems like your grandma's fucking old. It happens, but again, you'd rather make a video on TikTok about it.
You're a fascist. You're a Nazi. You hate America. You hate women. You hate democracy. I'm sorry for your mom. It is evident that a Trump supporter has never read a book, probably doesn't have that comprehension, has never written a code.
It's obvious you've never actually been in a fight. You've never been hit. You didn't grow up with a dad. You're a little pussy beta soy boy.
Coherent sentence ever. Do not waste your breath on these people. Anytime that you're talking to a Donald Trump supporter, just call him a Nazi.
How much you want to bet if The Undertaker bowed up to this kid right now and said, kiss my fucking foot, he'd do it?
Call him a fascist. Keep it moving. These people are beyond the right of education. When you choose to get misinformation, you choose to eat.
No, I didn't choose to get misinformation. I read Kamala's plan. I read Trump's plan. I decided that Trump's plan was better. That's literally all it is, kid.
That shit up. When you choose not to look deeper, that is on you. That is not on us. Because
Oh, God, I gotta pee. And I'm probably just gonna move on because I can't stand this fucking dipshit.
Americans, my fellow citizens, would see me and those like me
What, white bitches?
as not human and not deserving.
Oh, God, you're human. You're deserving of whatever. Jesus Christ, he was president before. Oh, God. Skip a bit, skip a bit, skip a bit. Yay.
Okay.
Every single one of you need to unfollow and block influencers who said nothing about this election, or who said they were voting third party, or who said they were voting for Trump.
No. I voted for Trump. If you want to block me, great. I hope I never meet your blonde pampered cunt in my life.
There is a creator on here who is listing creators who stayed silent, or who said they were voting third party, or who...
All right. Before we formally end the show... I will do this quick one from Leah, whatever. She's a transgender person.
Welcome to this video, and especially welcome if you're one of the nearly 500 people that subscribed from my last video. I am incredibly...
I don't want to be rude, but, Dudette, might want to back off the fucking makeup. I mean, you look plastic. I mean, I know you want to appear feminine, but Jesus, this ain't working, my friend.
Thankful for all...
You look like one of those creepy Duracell people from back in the day.
All the support that I've been receiving lately on my channel. It means a lot. Me building this platform, especially with recent events over the course of the last 5 days, the perspective that I have on it has changed dramatically. It has gone from something that I am passionate about and that I want to do to something that I feel like I have to do. And I'm very thankful that it's starting to feel like traction is building. And I know that the reasons why people are flocking together and, you know, trying to find community is because they're scared. A lot of people are scared right now, me included. But like this video, for example, is the result of me spending the last 5 days coming to conclusions about what the future is going to be like and what I need to be like in order to face this future. So today we are going to be talking about 5 harsh truths for the LGBTQ community. These are things that I think are important to consider moving forward because of obviously the recent events. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in to the first harsh truth. And this one,
you know, I'm hoping like this person wasn't like fucked up or scarred up or something, because man, this face thing is it ain't working, my friend.
May seem kind of obvious depending on who you are. Some of these may not be news to you.
I mean, I don't want to be mean, but you look like a goddamn Barbie doll that has a Ken doll attached to their fucking head.
At all, but I feel like these are important things to say and discuss, and I don't know, maybe my perspective will teach you something even if you're already aware of how these harsh truths affect your life. So the first one is that as a part of the LGBTQ community, you do not have the privilege of being apolitical. So what?
Why not? I mean, I'm not a part of the community, so... But why not? Why does a gay man have to be political and specifically align with the left version of politics? You know that not once but twice Trump flew the LGBTQIA for Trump. Trump flew the rainbow flag. Trump is the first fucking president to be openly in support of gay marriage. When it was legalized across the country, Barack Obama was president, but when he was running for office, He was saying marriage was between one man and one woman. Hillary Clinton said the same fucking thing. Donald Trump is the first president to openly support gay marriage. Try again, sweetheart.
What do I mean by this? Quite simply put, because we are who we are, our lives are made political by the system that we live in.
No, you're not. I don't know what to tell you. God, please tell me you put this in chapters. Please tell me you put this in chapters. Oh, please tell me you put this. Ah, fuck! Alright, I'm done with that argument. Okay. Boom. Okay, 2. God damn it.
That we live in. Now we're going to move on to the second point, which is that the age of liberalism is dead. Essentially, what I mean by this is that due to this last election, we need to seriously consider that the current Democratic Party is dead in the water. If you have been...
Yeah, and the reason they're dead in the water is because they broke apart like the Titanic. Because the moderate left and the progressive leftist type left cannot coexist. But the problem is the progressive side is still the largest minority of the left-wing side, even though their side is basically going down in flames.
Paying attention to the pundit class and to the Democratic analyst class and like the people that are way up there in the Democratic Party, people that are, you know, talking on the news day after day, you will have seen that they are already blaming the progressive left for this election loss. Now, I don't
think it's just the progressive left. I will say they didn't help in the entering 4 years. But if I had to gun to my head, you know, if I had to pick a reason why Kamala was crushed, it was because there was no primary. She was appointed about 100 days out from the election by Joe Biden. She was just given it. I think that killed Democratic enthusiasm. I don't know. There's a myriad of reasons, but I would say that was the biggest one. I don't think it was progressives this time. I mean, they certainly didn't fucking help, but...
an entire video just on this because if I'm being quite honest with you, seeing how the pundit class and how the like analyst class and like these people in the Democratic Party are reacting, it's really unsettling to me. I mean, there are people like Bernie Sanders who are incredibly clear-eyed about what's going on here, and Bernie Sanders...
Yeah, except had it been Bernie Sanders in 2020, Trump would have obliterated him. Here's another harsh reality, my friend. The country isn't progressive. Whether you like it or not, sweetheart, the country isn't progressive. See, I'm using the right pronouns. All right, where's point number 3? I'm done with this one. Come on, where is it? God, couldn't you put time for... God damn it. Somebody do timestamps. Oh my god, if you're gonna do these point videos, at least put timestamps on the motherfuckers. So I'm gonna go dibble dicking around. Fine, fuck it.
Is very insular. It's very. Let's move on to the next point. So the next point is really important to talk about, and if I'm being completely honest with you, it's probably the most important point out of everything on this list, because the next point is that we need to be careful with how we approach education and how we talk to ignorant people. So I'm a bit worried about this next point being.
Okay, you're going to have to debate then. Your side hates debate. Your side wants me to believe that you're a woman, no pushback, no anything, no ifs, ands, or buts. You're a chick. Well, I'm sorry, but I reject that. You can choose to live your life any way you see fit, but at the end of the day, I don't have to play pretend along with you. All right, let's move on.
Fourth point is that community involvement and organization is the best way to stay safe. So actually, I've already seen people.
No, the reason I don't want to debate you, Dagarish, is because you are such a smug, smarmy, fucking self-righteous piece of shit. I don't have any desire to talk to you. Okay? Okay. I'm not running from you. You just smell your own farts so much, you don't even debate a point. And I've gone against my better judgment and debated you in the past. There is no point to it.
People act on this impulse. A lot of people, when they are struggling, often try to turn towards, their community or people in their life.
You just bring up your own stupid bullshit facts, your own stupid bullshit this and bullshit that. So no, I'm not going to bother.
Life to seek support, reassurance, all that other stuff. And that's incredibly natural. And that's just like the human condition. We're social creatures. But this point kind of ties back to the second point about the Democratic Party failing us and no longer being able to stand up for us like they have been in the
All right, the next person that fucking wants to talk to me is going to get banned.
past. The politicians in Washington are not.
Also, be very, very happy, Dagarish. I haven't banned your ass yet.
Going to do anything to keep you safe. What will keep you safe, and this is almost a guarantee, I can almost promise you this, is finding community and learning how to organize. Now, does this mean that you need to be a community leader? No, not necessarily. If you go looking, you will probably
do a community thing to do what? What is the point? What you want, you are never going to get, because you're not going to get the rest of the world to play pretend with you. And that's what you're doing. You're playing pretend.
Involved in your local community, see if there are any local offices that you can run for. Like if you're in a good position in life where you feel pretty secure and safe and stuff like that, and you feel like you're able to, then do it. Run for local office. That will make more of a difference than you think it will. But the last point.
I tend to agree. Yeah, if you really want to change things, run for office. Try to get a law passed.
Is that you need to learn self-defense and you need to learn how to spot unsafe situations and unsafe places. So what I mean by...
Yeah, it's funny. You always want to debate something 2 hours into something, and I really have no desire to debate anyone anymore. I don't really care. Because, I'm sorry, Dagarish, but you're a smug cocksucker. I have no desire to debate you. But you guys are the ones that, when I say that, will be on every one of my streams saying, debate me, debate me, debate me, debate me, debate me. You don't have conversations. You want to give me lectures.
Self-defense can vary from person to person. At a fundamental level, we all need to be working on our physical health, and we need to be preparing for what could be a rather rough situation. I just want to say that, like,
if civil war comes, you're fucked. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good place to end it. I guess that's the show. Good night, everybody.